Give me the chocolate!
Alright everybody, welcome back to Go-Go Retro Mega Man 2! In the last episode, we took care of some of the wiry stages. Now we just got a few more to do, and then it's time for the final Bateloo. Let's get started. It's time to make the climb. The room's all purple. I like that color. It means the color of royalty. The color of, Barney the dinosaur. Anybody remember the dinosaur that goes by the name of Barney? It's pretty popular. But then again, that was one of those shows from back in the day that if you agreed or claimed to watching it as a child, you would be considered a lame-o. And that was like your whole mentality back in the day when you were on the playground. You'd never want to be viewed as a lame-o because your image was everything. But then again, you're a kid on the playground, and the last thing you really should worry about is image, I think. I'm completely talking about complete random nonsense right now, when I should be talking about to Mega Man. So, first and foremost, I gotta say, I kept my promise, first off, and I didn't wait 4 weeks to bring the next episode of Mega Man 2 back. Because I made a promise to you guys. I said it would not take long for the next episode to come out, and here I am delivering. You know, I'm delivering on my promise. Mainly just because I want to do more videos, and I gotta finish a lot more videos. First off, and then again, there's a whole bunch of other slew of other new games coming out very, very soon down the pipeline that I'm either debating on whether making a video for or possibly doing streams of. So, tons and tons of content coming from yours truly to keep you folks entertained, happy, and give you those warm little fuzzy feelings in the pit of your stomach that you should probably see a practitioner for, because I don't think you should have fuzzy feelings in your stomach unless there's something extremely medically wrong with you. But I digress. So, another thing I need to talk about, a couple of the series, since I'm doing Mega Man 2 right now, which was thought to be one of my forgotten series, here's a little update, if you want to call it that, little update. Tales from the Borderlands. I know I put out the first episode of the final episode. I put it out, and, I know a couple of you are probably wondering, hey, where the heck is it? Aren't you gonna finish it? And yes, I am gonna finish it. I just have not had enough time to properly do a normal, well-rounded recording of it. But never you worry, little baby dolls. Tales from the Borderlands finale will continue. It will happen. Get away from me! Ah! It sucks when you get chased down by the balls. It's never a good time. Because, really, who wants to be chased down by balls? It's not a fun time. Get away. Where's Pac-Man when you need him? Needed him to eat these power pellets. Yeah! Alright. Now, this boss right here, folks, is probably the most annoying boss in Mega Man 2. Mainly just because you need the crash weapon to beat this boss. And with that, you only have this supply of the crash weapon. If you can't do it with the crash weapon, then guess what? You're not gonna beat this level. It's not gonna happen. And on top of that, these things do a ridiculous amount of damage to you. But as long as if you stay with the hops, the pops, and the trots, you'll be fine. You just gotta time yourself. And if you have an extra E-tank, why not use one? It's okay to be naughty every now and then. It's okay. No one here is gonna judge. Except possibly everybody, because everybody's gotta judge somebody. Otherwise, then the internet would explode, because it's like, we're not judging you! Ah! And then, comedy would ensue because of the head popping and what's not. I tend to ramble when I go into, quote-unquote, focus mode, if that's what I want to call it. Dang it. Alright. Yeah, pretty much all I gotta do now is make my way up here, and switch to Crash Bomb, and boom! Again, with the seizure warnings, I apologize for the flippity flap and the flashity flash, but it has to happen because that's just how Dr. Wiry runs his house. His house? Really? Did I just say his house? Wow. What am I, stuck in the 80s? What's going on here? Alright, next level. Alright. Like in all Mega Man games, right before you hit Dr. Wiry, you hit the final area, which is the boss rush mode. So I hope you remembered which items and which weaknesses these robot masters have. That way you can take them all out, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Heat Man, we remember. Heat Man is weakened to Bubble Man. And I'm weak to everything because I continuously get hit. Blame on that. But at least, in good video game fashion, it gives you a little bit of chocolate as soon as you beat each boss. So that's a delicious little treat. Alright. Airman is weak from Woodman. Alright. Don't blow me. Stop it. I don't want any parts of your wind antics. Thank you. Again, it's the quickest and easiest boss rush ever because especially if you know the weaknesses to each Woodman. Let's see. If it's possible, let's try to one-shot him, because you need Heat Man's weapon to do it. Let's see, a full-charged Heat Man weapon. Let's see if we can one-shot Woodman. Alright, he's got wood. I got pain! That's beautiful. There's nothing, I really feel like there's nothing on this planet more satisfying than one-shotting an enemy. Because it's just, God, it feels good. It feels good. Aw, man, Flashman's weak to Crash Man, and I don't have any Crash weapons. That's not Crash Man, that's Flash Man, so... Isn't he weak to... You know, let's do Au Naturel. Let's bust him with the Mega Buster. You're weak! Sometimes you just gotta be Mega Man. Because I completely drew a blank on what his weakness was, so I'm just like, shoot him! Ah! Man. How do you beat Metal Man? You use his own weapon. Bang, boom, bibbidi bop! Not even God Mode himself can handle God Mode. That's the beauty of Metal Man's weapon. Pretty much every other boss can honestly be killed with Metal Man's weapon. But Crash Man, he needs to be blown out of the sky. Stab it. Okay. My wind was too much for him. Quick Man. He is weak to Flash Man, but we'll give him a little bit of the sass first. Blast him with the Mega Buster. All right. And this is just so now I'm gonna make you think about what you did. Did you enjoy that? Huh? And you did now. Thank you for the sweets. And I think the last one is Bubble Man, so we can just use Metal Man, aka God Mode, and just blast him. Time to die! I missed. I'm smashing them buttons. Finito, kaput. Let's continue. Alright. Last one. Au Naturel. Here we go! Alright, if I remember correctly, I think it's... Yeah, it's Metal Man. Because again, it's God Mode. It beats literally freaking everything. And then, I think you switch to Quick Man, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to be drastic, but, you know, why suffer the loss? Get your balls away from me, Wily! I don't know where they've been. Again, the seizure warning is aplenty in this game. Wait, is this it? I think this might be it, guys. The final battle. The final stretch. It's time to face Wiry. The real Wiry. The one that we've been searching for. Ah! Got a lot of thinking to do. When you fall the distance. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and straight up tell you what you need to beat him. You need the Bubble Lead to beat Dr. Wiry. So, a quick Bubble Lead. Just don't get hit by the I'm assuming it's oil because they're robots, but it could be blood because dramatic effect. Or I could just be talking out of my buttocks. Who knows, really? All right, time to end this. God, somebody fix the droopy walls. Yeah! Alright. Wily, I've been waiting for this moment, you fiend. What? He's an alien? Alien or not, it's time to end this. Don't get hit by the balls. Because apparently, Mega Man's ultimate enemy is balls. Because again, you would think, with how effective Metal Man's weapon is in this entire game, you would probably use that to beat Dr. Wily. But no. Surprisingly, it's the one item that you barely use. And that's Bubble Lead. And now it's time to finish this! Oh, the flashing, it hurts! It hurts! The sound effects are ear-wrenching and terrible. Ah. Turn around and shoot him, Mega Man. That noise is just ripping my freaking ears off. Oh, Jesus. You could just hear it. Ah! Okay, I give. But I think that's gonna do it, guys. I think we did it. Yes, we did. So there you go, guys. Mega Man 2 is officially complete. It is beaten. It's done. It's all done. And like most of my Go-Go Retros, at the very last episode when the credits roll, I take a moment and then sit back and reflect on our journey that was Mega Man 2. And what really can I say about this game that can't be said by every person who's ever played it or seen it, heard it, or anything? I feel like mainly just this game takes the time to just take everything amazing and perfect it did with the first game, with the difficulty, the music, everything, and make it better, fun, and just the perfect way to improve a sequel. It takes that and makes it better. And from the first time I played this game as a kid to playing it right now as an adult, it makes me really, really just happy to know that there are a lot of games out there that can truly, fully stand the test of time. And Mega Man 2, to me, is definitely one of those games. Mainly just because this is one of those games that I can always honestly say I will always go back and play it. I will always go back and play it at some point. This is one game among several other list of games that I make sure that I at least play once every year. And every single time, it does not matter what happens in it, I always have an absolute blast playing it. And it's one of those things. It reminds me that video games are awesome for a reason. It's just because they give you that sense of wonder and joy, that exact same feeling of wonder and joy that you got as a kid, and it makes you really, really understand that, you know what, the world may be a complicated place, and there may be things that not a lot of us understand, but there are some things that just make it that much more tolerable and a lot more fun to be a part of. It's a video game. And when you can just pop one of these things in, sit down, and then just instantly do the biggest rollback of just like emotion, memories, and everything, and reminds you of why you loved it in the first place, then I feel that's what makes a game last the test of time. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Another Go-Go Retro complete. And as always, this was Mega Man 2 Go-Go Retro. I've been Benchez. I love all your faces. See you next time.